Quincy, his first time in Australia.
Magic Johnson, Jerry West. We'll do some couples and then we'll...
The Showtime in the 80s, Lakers. It really was, a yes moment. Of course I'm going to want to be part of this. The people involved, the fact that HBO know what they're doing in terms of development and execution, and just the size and scope of what we're going to tell.
Yeah.
It was just like, if I don't have a good time here, I'm never going to have a good time.
That's fair. And everybody definitely made that easy to have a good time. And again, like, just for me, this is my first big role. So, again, like you said, it was a no-brainer. It was a yes moment. I get to work and actually make money acting. So I'm going to take that.
I'm going to take that.
Of course.
I'm going to take that.
Of course. HBO, Adam McKay, Jason Clarke, John C. Reilly. Come on.
I mean, I remember episode 4, Brody shows up, and then then Jason Segel rocks up, and then Tracy Letts, who's one of the great playwrights, and then Sally Field rocks up, and this, Jonah Hill directed episode 2. There's a lot of the Lakers is etched into the soul of America, and particularly Los Angeles, and particularly Hollywood, and there's so many people that love this sport and love what it's done and has been a part of their lives. Even Jack, from Jack Nicholson, Adam Sandler, huge. There's a lot of people that just want to be involved in it, and there's a lot of love in LA for the Lakers, not just for the fact that they won, but just for what they did for the city, and the community.
Changed entertainment, and made it bigger than just basketball.
Made a lot of kids happy.
Yeah. Yeah, I play Magic Johnson, who is one of the biggest businessmen in the 20th century, 21st century. Is it 20th, 21st?
No, we're in the 21st.
Both, yeah. But yeah, he one of the greatest basketball players, and helps his community out. Like, he's a real icon. So just being able to play him at 20 is special, and I want to make sure I just bring that character, bring that realness to my character, and you get to see him at that age, and you get to resonate with what he's going through at that time. So.
Yeah, embarking on it.
Yeah.
I played Jerry West, the Logo. Jerry was one of the greatest basketballers in history. He's in the top 50 in the NBA. He then went on to be, the coach and the manager. Where we find at the episode where we start here, Jerry's still the manager, and then he went on to be the general manager. And he put together this Showtime team, and then he put together the Shaq and Kobe years, and then went on after that to do the Golden State Warriors with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, all those guys. He's become, this great, man of the game. He came from nowhere in West Virginia, started up playing in LA with Elgin Baylor when there was no one going to a game, and they had to be on the back of a pickup truck, giving out tickets with a loudspeaker, and then, and he's still, he's had a very troubled relationship with the game and the ball. He never wanted to be the Logo, but he is the Logo, and now, I think he's finally accepted it, Yeah, they're fascinating people, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It's a time, it was a time of, like, things were made, things were done. It wasn't just all shoulder pads and, dance music and, leather, as you remember. The 80s, it was a time when guys like Jerry Buss could still put together a sports team and make it, before it became, owned by countries and billionaires and hedge funds. It was a lot to be thankful for. Australians love sport, full stop. You know, but it's funny because you get, why do detective and cop shows make great TV? Because as you're going to follow the linear thing, why does sports, and particularly this, make great viewing? Because it's combative. There's something about every single person has usually come from nothing and has worked hard to get there, and has had to fight to keep it going, and has had to, bring their own thing. I mean, young Quince and Magic brought, which has just changed basketball forever. There was no big, massive NBA, until along came this kid with a smile and, Larry Bird, and off it went.
Yeah.